This is Principal Bob, the electric principal, and I am sitting in a really nice 24 KONA electric. And it's the latest, greatest from Hyundai. And one of the reasons I'm here today is just simply to talk about what does a 24 KONA have that I want to see in the new 25 Ioniq 5 and sometime in the future Ioniq 6, right? That's really what this is about. And you know, Hyundai is a company that tends to listen to its customers. They make changes, and boy, do I like the changes they have implemented in this vehicle. I really do. So let's start with some of the things that are small or subtle. Love the cup holder design. I love the push button wraparound cup holder. Small thing, but I really like it because it secures cups. Nothing's going to fall over. Small thing. Small thing number two, maybe not such a small thing for you, windshield wiper in the back. We know that's going to come on the 25 Ioniq 5. And you know, that's just a little headache I have in my 23 that I wish I didn't have, but they're solving that, all right? The third thing I want to see them do is put in the Ioniq 5 a curved screen like this. I just like it. I like it because it changes the angle more towards the driver. It's a little thing, but I really wish they would do that. I would like to see it. The fourth thing I want to see them do is let's copy the buttons in this car and the controls. There isn't a a touch screen type of capacitor in here where you have to press a screen and you do or maybe you don't make contact to make a change. These are all good, old-fashioned, real buttons. And we got a lot of ones I like. I like the fact if I hit the home button, I go there. I don't have to go on the screen to hit a home button. It's there already. I like the fact that I've got a setup button, right? I can hit setup over here. I'm not going into a menu. It's a real button. It's just a pleasure to use. The temperature changes that you make in the car are made with these little toggle switches, and they have a great feel to them. You can feel it in your hand. They're real. They're good old-fashioned, and all of them work that way, right? How high you want the fan, where do you want the air blowing out. It's all done through these beautiful luxury switches. I really, really like them. The other thing, as long as I'm in the setup menu and I can hit that, is I hit setup. And the most important change is I hit EV, right? And look, battery conditioning, where all I have to do is push a button and it works. I don't have to lock in a destination using my GPS. I don't have to pick a station. I mean, I just can turn it on. How simple is that? That's what I like to see. Other changes to the car that I really like. A driver's only button down here, right? I just have to push that button. It shuts off the other side of the heating and cooling system for the passengers, so I save energy. I don't have to go into a screen like I do in my Ioniq 5. It's a bit of a pain. So they've eliminated that. That's terrific. The other thing I really like about this car is the instrument front screen here. It's super simple. It's not complex. I haven't got all these funky lines going all over the place, measuring my power and my recharge, taking up a ton of space. And the speedometer is right where it needs to be, dead center on the left side here, where a normal speedometer would be located in any kind of a sports car, right? I've got my miles left gauge on the right-hand side. I've got temperature, battery, all that important stuff that I like to use is right in front of me. It's not a complicated gauge system. And I like that. I like simple. I like the fact that we have USB 3 throughout the car. It's consistent. It's not like the Ioniq 6 where I've got 2 in the back, a USB 1 in the front. You know, it's all consistent. USB-C or 3, whichever you prefer. And then I've got wireless Apple CarPlay, which I have set up right now. If I hit the home button, right, I can change what I want. Here's the Apple CarPlay. I push that, boom, it's there. And you notice how snappy all of this is. It's very quick. And so I know these seem like minor things, but I'm really happy to see Hyundai add these things to the car, and I am hoping that the Ioniq 5 gets every single one of those things, because they're all great ideas, and I'm so glad to have it in this car. I'm jealous, you know. And this car, you know, it's a terrific little car. If you get a chance to take a 24 Kona out, for cheaper electric cars, it's terrific, right? So, you know, in conclusion, the new Kona, they've done a lot of things right in this car. They upped the charging speed. Now it's only to 100 kilowatts. It's not going to be an 800 volt architecture, but you know, it's twice as fast as the other cars in its class. You know, it's a big girl like all EVs, just 200 pounds shy of 4,000 pounds, but it drives nicely, and it's got a 250-mile range. So in its class, it's really hard to beat. In Colorado, with all the incentives, I mean, a person could pick up a nicely equipped one of these for about $26,000. And the only other small car that I actually like better is a Mini Cooper SE. I love those things, but of course the range is only 100 miles. And so you're always charging the thing because the range isn't significant, but boy, when you're driving, it's a lot of fun. But for the money, the quality to this car is really, really nice. I like the front end of the car in particular. Not too crazy about the wheels, but they're very aerodynamic on this car. And you know, in Colorado, $26,000 with all the incentives will put you in one of these cars. And that's pretty reasonable, to say the least. So once again, hey, thanks for watching my channel. This is Bob Flaherty, the Electric Principal. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel and the information I'm providing, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Once again, thanks for your time today. We'll see you back in Loveland, Colorado soon.